Hey there, my name is Luke Sunderland. I'm a musician here in Nashville, and I just wanted to hop on and talk about a guitarist that I really admire, and of course that guitarist is Johnny Hiland. Johnny Hiland is just a really fantastic musician and a fantastic human being, just a really great guy. He moved to Nashville, just a little bit of background about him. He moved to Nashville in 1996 and became a really great session musician, playing for people like Toby Keith and Ricky Skaggs and a few other notable names like that. And he also played for the Don Kelly Band down on Broadway, and just a fantastic musician. And nowadays he does a lot of his own solo material. He has a few of his own solo recordings. I highly recommend checking those out. Really great stuff. And I actually first met Johnny when I was a freshman at Belmont University. He came and the university was hosting a seminar where he was able to demonstrate some of the stuff that he does and how he thinks about music, and teaches some licks as well that he uses a lot. I was actually able to look back in some of my footage that I have on my camera, and was able to find a little bit of his performance at our school. So I'm going to insert a little bit of that here. As you can tell, fantastic player, just really mind-blowing stuff that he does. And I just want to break down a couple of the licks that I really like to use that he taught me. I was able to actually take a few lessons with him after meeting him at that seminar. And if you have the opportunity to, I would highly recommend doing that. He's just a really great guy. I feel like I've learned so much from him, but I just want to offer a few of the licks that he's taught me and how to implement those into your playing. So a lot of the licks that he likes to use are actually open string licks. They just flow off of the guitar really nicely, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to be playing this first lick here in E. So basically what I mean by an open string lick is the first two notes, so I kind of think of it in 3-note groupings. So the first 3 notes, second 3 notes. Whoops. So I'm thinking pick, pick, pluck. So I'm using the pick for the first 2 notes of that grouping of notes, 3-note groupings, and then plucking the last one with my middle finger. Those notes are, we're in second position here, third finger on the 6th string, first finger on the 5th string, and you're plucking those first 2 notes, whoops, and then, so picking those first 2 notes, excuse me, and then plucking that third one. That third note is an open string, it's the 4th string. And we're going to just take that same shape drop it down a set of strings, and do the exact same thing. Pick, pick, pluck. Now we're going to shift up 1 fret and drop down a set of strings. And then shift up again. And go up a set of strings. So all together very slowly. In my earlier example at the beginning of the video, I used that at the turnaround of the 1-4-5 progression that I was playing. So and I went to an open string lick over the D chord. That open string lick is a little more complicated. So this next lick in D starts on the 2nd string, 7th fret with the 3rd finger, go back 1 fret with your middle finger, and then play the 1st string open. Pick, pick, pluck. And the second half of that is 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 7th fret, 1st finger, 3rd string, 5th fret. Then you pluck the 2nd string open. The next part, you're going to be shifting, so 3rd finger on the 7th fret, 4th string, pluck the 3rd string open. Shift down to the 2nd position. I like to pull off here, so 3rd finger, 1st finger, pull off. And then pull off middle finger, we'll end on that G there. So that's for a D chord. Really great lick there. So far we have an E open string lick, and a D lick, and then the next lick that I have is, the next open string lick is an A. This one's fairly simple, it's fairly symmetrical, just the beginning is a little different. So I use my 3rd finger on A, 6th string, middle finger on C sharp, and you play the 4th string open. Then you shift your hand to 2nd position, use your 3rd finger on the 5th string, 1st finger on the 4th string. Pluck open the 3rd string. Same thing on the next set of strings, all the way up. Open string licks that I really like to use that Johnny taught me when I was studying with him. So for my example, I used that in the turnaround. So if you're starting on E, you go to D, and then jump to A, and then kind of end your sequence there. Or you could end with pentatonic, whatever you want to do, your own lick there at the end. So yeah, those are the first couple of licks that I learned from him. The next that I really enjoy are basically just bends. This is a really good one for when you're in this position for an A chord, or you could shift it up to a different key, learning it first in A. So I'm thinking pentatonic scale here. So starting off with flattening my finger across the first 2 strings, and stretching with my my 3rd finger, and then bending this note here with my pinky. And it adds a really nice, very country sound to it. So if I wanted to move that to B, just think of this shape here, E chord shape if you're thinking cage system, so on and so on. Just a really great country lick there. Then the last lick that I want to show you guys is a great kind of like a double stop lick here. Whoops. Again, if I'm in A, I'm thinking this shape. Starting on the 5th fret, and basically just going up the pentatonic scale here. Ending on that A, so starting on A, ending on A. And then that second half of that, very similar in the way it starts. Then we end, or we kind of lead into this double stop. So I'm using my middle finger and first finger to play on the 2nd and 1st string. And then I flatten my first finger and bar the first 2 strings. Those are the double stops there. Usually end with this double stop with a hammer on with my middle finger, and then end on the root. You kind of vary the rhythm based off whatever song that you're playing in, whatever the groove is. So yeah, those are all of the licks that I really enjoy that Johnny Hiland taught me. Hopefully those are helpful. So we have the open string licks in E, D, and A. And then the next lick we have is this bend in A, and then this kind of a triplet theme leading into double stops. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, Johnny Hiland, you should check him out. Really great guitar player. He's one of the first that I actually listened to when I first came to Nashville, and just tons of great playing that you could gain from listening, and maybe even checking out some of his licks that you would want to take on for yourself other than the ones that I just showed you. Again, my name is Luke Sunderland. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.